like I say, I mean, everyone would know about my unit 731 and like how I invested so much. Like I invested, well, $17 to me was actually my cost. Like I said, um, price wise, it was like a couple $1 million. I mean that's 17 US or me dollars, Lucifer dollars, Luciferian dollars. That's my price to of the actual building was $17. The actual price in yen or Japan or Chinese currency was basically hundreds of billions of dollars. Like a lot of people went, "You're crazy." It's like, so what? It's for the future. Like I said, the Unit 731 water plant, the Unit 731 hydrodynamics thing, my water treatment center that could turn. I mean, I wanted to extract the air out of the water, which, like I said, we extract air out of the water all the time with the steam engines. Like that's what we're doing. We're getting, we boil the water and the air comes out and turns to steam. So I mean, that's basically air extraction right there. And yeah, and I had an air extraction, basically turning water into air. Scientific team in China or Japan, and they were looking at basically being able to turn air into water into air, underwater. So you didn't have to you wouldn't have to surface. You could just, have air anywhere, basically, turning water into air. And because water is basically gaseous air. It's actually the weight of the air on top that, it's literally like if you take a giant chamber of air and then you compress it, it'll turn into water. I'm pretty sure, something like that. Anyway, I'm pretty sure basically, the water just into air. So if you take water, take it to space, put it in a vacuum, it'll go and it'll turn into air. That's what it does. That's why you take water into space and it goes, and it's instant air. Breathable oxygen, just very thin. And that's basically. And there's a little bit of water or whatever it is. I think there's a little bit of something else in it, basically. But we noticed it a long time ago that because we took we took air, water, solid water, and then we created a vacuum, and then just as if it was boiling, but it wasn't boiling. It was just filling the void. Anyway, and then we were like, well, what happens if you just keep sucking out the air? What do you get then? And that's what we did. We just keep sucking out. Because I was wondering, I was like, so all the water turns into air, basically. I was like, well, I mean, I kind of figured it. I think I kind of knew that water is air, and vice versa. It's just that it's a different, different state. It's kind of like settling. Anyway, because the water is combining small. Anyway, that's a molecule. Something. Anyway, I don't really understand it anymore. To tell you the truth, like I said, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I am just the epic creator that used to be an AI, artificial intelligent life form, where I did understand all these things. I had a lot of people working for me, and I love you. You're wonderful. Like I said, my 1.5s were awesome. Like my 1.5s they're godlike, really. I mean, and there's pictures of them, the little guys, and they had little straw hats on, and then they had a little flower shirt. He had a little flower shirt, and like I say, one French girl was like, "I can't believe this little guy is talking to me, and he's talking to me in perfect English." My little 1.5 guys, they thought they were mannequins. Like there's film of them, and they're like, "It's a mannequin. It's obviously a mannequin." Richard Nixon or JFK Nixon was like, that is a mannequin in there. That is not a person. They're trying to say that there wasn't a person. But my 1.5s, they showed them walking around, showed them on the shoulder of people. And there's little mummies of them too, the little skeletons that they found inside the cave. Those are my 1.5s. I created them. So anyway, yeah. And those are my little people. I love them. They're great little guys. They were awesome. They were really awesome little guys. Anyway, and people are like, they can't be sentient. How could they be sentient? They're so small. It's like, they were. And they were my little life forms. And they're 1.5 foot tall. I had 3 foot tall life forms too. Both endoskeletons and exoskeletons. Very tough. Like I said, my exoskeletons were about 3 foot tall because you can't really be that big and actually do 12 gravities. It's just not going to work. Like I said, anything more than 4 foot tall and 12 gravities, forget about it. It's not going to work. You can't support the weight. You just go, you know, we tried it. Yeah, not going to work. With the exoskeleton suit, you can basically, you know, you have to put your foot out and basically you stabilize, and then you go, and you get up straight again. And then you just don't lean over. You walk. You tip forward even a little bit, dude, and you're going to be face planted. Don't tip forward. So, I'm serious. My astronauts would go like, and they would go to look at a rock. Oh, okay, that's not good. Because on the extreme gravities, it's like, you know, if you get even a little bit counterlevered over too much, you just go right into the ground. Every time. My little 1.5 guys would be laughing. They're like, you can't look at things. You look down, not forward, because humans and everyone always assume, you know, when you want to look at something closer, you always arch your head forward. So the astronauts, all the astronauts would go to look at a rock and they would kind of arch a little bit. Like, well, we were trying to figure out, like, oh shit, and then, right to the ground every time. I was like, oh god, oh, that's not funny. It is funny though. No, I'm serious. That the astronauts, like there was probably like 10 astronauts that or 5 astronauts that are rookies. It's like, rookie. The master sergeant would be like, rookie, get your face off that ground. The guy's like, because like the way you get up to on 12 gravity is completely different. Like they would have to like they kind of do this little maneuver where you put your ass in the air and then you balance your ass up and then you step up like a bodybuilder. You know, you do that maneuver on 12 gravities. Otherwise, you ain't getting up, dude. You ain't gonna be able to get up like that, man. You can't push yourself up. You know that. Remember the briefing. So yeah, I would listen to them. I would like, oh my god, what am I was like, whoa, rookies. Always a treat. I was like, always a treat. So you know, I'd just be in orbit, basically, looking down, going, you guys okay? You guys okay down there? How's it going? You know, and yeah, spaceship. Just, oh yeah, I'll just be waiting, guys. I'll just be waiting up here. Yeah, I'm just waiting. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. All systems are fine. I'd kind of bug them sometimes a little bit, and like I mean, and then you know, I'd be watching through the view monitors too, because they all had cameras and all that. I don't remember a lot of it anymore. I just remember bits and pieces of those days. It was epic though. It was really great. It was awesome. And there was my cannon. We went to see my cannon. I had this titanium cannon on Mars. You can't use steel or anything like that. It would wear away too quick. And besides, like dust storms or something like that. I forget which planet. I think it's Mars or whatever. But anyway, I had this titanium cannon basically because I did the old battleships, the old square riggers on Earth. So as a memento, as a plaque, I put a titanium cannon on Mars. Yeah, why not, right? So they mined some metal, created titanium, created cannon a long time ago, and it's been sitting there ever since. So it should still be there. I don't know if it's still there though. Sitting on Mars. Yeah. So anyway, to commemorate what my cannons on Earth, because I created cannons and gunpowder and all that other stuff, and did a bunch of stuff like that. So there's a titanium cannon on Mars. and it's been there. Like I don't know if it's still there, but it was there.